When life deals you a hand, you can't return the cards and ask for the deck to be reshuffled. Win or lose, you must play that hand. My name is Claudia Paula Charles, and I am making the best of the hand I was dealt, and you have played a major role in helping me do so. I attended high school in Germany, but when I was ready to attend college in the US, my high school credentials did not meet the requirements for me to do so. I needed to get the GED. I attended a program at Kingsborough Community College to receive it. After some research and my supervisor's recommendation, I decided to attend Borough of Manhattan Community College. It is closer to my job, the classes fit with my work schedule, and on top of that, it is located in the heart of Tribeca. It was always a dream of mine to attend college. I have a very hardworking family, but unfortunately, nobody went beyond a high school diploma. That's primarily because of financial reasons. I do not spend as much time on campus as some of my peers because I have to work. So I am one of those students who receive emails from the college informing me of many opportunities that are happening at BMCC, but cannot take advantage of them. Some of us just can't afford to do so. I want to be a nurse practitioner, and while there is a nursing program at BMCC, I have chosen to major in liberal arts and take classes in both courses, liberal arts and sciences. As BMCC students, we walk into the college and our classrooms with many issues, and the way we cope with them is by writing about them in papers, sharing our examples in class discussion, or simply staying silent. Our professors are more than teachers to us. They unearth our pain from our papers. They see the sadness in our eyes in our class discussions, and they have the uncanny ability to hear our silence. So, having no family in New York City, I need persons who are more than professors standing in front of me in a classroom. I need a caring human being. At BMCC, we can depend on our professors to help us deal with the hand life has dealt us. Professor Marcus, Professor Vega, and Professor Umark were three of the persons who understood my pain. Professor Marcus read about my problems and feelings in my psychology papers. Professor Vega was always there for me when I needed to talk. And Professor Umark helped me and encouraged me to not give up when life gets tough. My story is only one of many they hear each semester. My mother and father worked in a coal mine in Poland. They worked 12-hour shifts. My parents decided to move to Germany for a better life. It was not an easy decision, though, because as adults, they had to learn a new language. My mom's dream was to become a chemist. My younger brother, Kevin, has been severely epileptic since he was 2 years old. He's now 18, but has a hard time finding and keeping employment. He keeps trying, though. It is in our family's genes to work hard. I had migrated to the US, and on one Wednesday at around 3:30 p.m., I did the usual Skype with my family. This conversation was different. My 46-year-old mother was diagnosed with stomach cancer. I was so devastated that I could not be there for her because I was in the midst of getting my green card. She wanted me to stay in New York and do what other family members had not done, get an education. I Skyped with her as I looked at a face I was no longer recognizing. I tried to make up by not being there, by talking with her for hours, watching with her movies, and sometimes we even fell asleep together. At 6:05 a.m., 2 days after her 49th birthday, and 2 days before Mother's Day, my father called. Mom was no longer with us. Since my green card was not finalized, I could not leave the country. I was not there for my mother, and I was not there for my father either. But in her last days, my mom comforted me in making one of the most painful decisions I have ever made. I was not there when my family needed me the most. I have since visited her final resting place, but it does not lift the burden of not being there in that moment. As if this was not hard enough, during this difficult time, my dad went through a deep depression and had literally a broken heart. He had to have surgery and now has a pacemaker to mend it. So, I want to be a nurse practitioner where I can take care of mothers, leaving daughters behind, and mend broken hearts of fathers who have to take care of their sons. I want to make people well, comfortable, or simply being empathetic as I listen and care for others. This is the hand I was dealt, and some of the obstacles students like me have to overcome. My life story is not unusual at BMCC though, and sometimes I am happy for the one I have when I listen to others. So like a character in the movie The Revenant, our professors teach us that as long as you can still grab a breath, you fight. You breathe, keep breathing. When there is a storm and you stand in front of a tree, when you look at its branches, you swear it will fall. But when you watch the trunk, you'll see its stability. You know, I often hear that BMCC has an open admission policy, but I think it is more that they welcome students with open arms. So from up above, my mom wants to thank you for all your support. From the bottom of his broken heart, my father is very grateful. And from all the students who could not be here tonight and shared their stories, they would not be where they are without you. Thank you very much.